Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a mod on the 2021 Honda Pilot here. I'm going to smoke these lenses out, the turn signal and then the reverse lens. This thing has a lot of black. You have the gloss black roof rails, the gloss black wheels, the gloss black grille in the front, the emblems I put on, and then this rear diffuser. So Delicioustickerca, if you guys know, I love using them. Great overlays. They also make a lot of stuff for the Pilot. So I'm going to show you what they have here. They have these overlays here for the turn signal and the reverse light. Now this is the 35% light smoke. You can get a 20%. I always like to go the light smoke just so you don't like cut down the light too much. This is really subtle here, and which I like what I'm going for. It'll clean it up really good. Instead of having these bright white lenses, it'll kind of just give it a smoke look. Okay, so I'm really easy to install here. Covers this part here. You just have to tuck it around the edge on the side. I'll show you guys how to do that. So definitely check them out, Delicioustickerca. The link is in the description. Like I said, they have stuff for Accords, Civics, tons of cars there. So definitely give them a check. Okay guys, so I went ahead and cleaned this up really good. Now this is a wet install, so you're gonna wanna use soapy water. I just put a couple drops of Dawn dish soap with some water. That's all you need. Helps it slide around, and that's the main thing, so you can get it positioned right. Okay, so you go ahead and wet the light really well. And you're gonna wet the back of the overlay as well. Okay, now you're just gonna slide it in position. And you wanna line it up. There's not really a crease like the Accords have, so you're just gonna wanna line it up so it covers the white of the lens. Pretty basic. So when you got it where you want, you're gonna grab a squeegee. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this rubber squeegee here, works really good. Now just hold it so it doesn't move as you squeegee the water. And then once you do that, it's gonna adhere pretty well. And just work your way around the edge. Make sure it doesn't move, just check your lines here. Really basic, just like all the other overlays, guys. This is actually a little easier too, because you're only gonna have to tuck it on that one edge. And you don't really need heat for this part here. You just need it for this edge here, because you can see it hangs over. So you'll need heat to help that side stick. It's the only thing you're gonna need. So just take your time with that. Like I said, the main thing is getting it lined up correctly and working all the water out. And if you remember before me doing these, you're not gonna get every little thing out, but it'll evaporate whatever's left. But you wanna get the bulk of it out, okay? So now you see how this edge is hanging off here. That won't stick without heat. So grab your heat gun or blow dryer. You don't need a ton of heat either, so either will work fine. So I'm just gonna use my heat gun here. Low heat. And you can see it when you start applying heat on it, it starts folding over. That's all you need. Okay, nothing crazy. Don't leave it one spot too long. And then when you push it down and it sticks, you're good. You'll know if it wants to come back up. Just apply a little more heat and it'll kind of shrink it on there. Really easy though. And just push it down where you like it. Okay. Then what you can do, you can use your hand. If you see any more air pockets or water. You don't need too much heat on the flat part here, because if you do that, you're gonna make the vinyl around any water pockets shrink, and it's gonna trap the water in there too. So you kind of want to just push it the best you can on the side, and then let time help evaporate it. Because like I said, if you try to force it with a heat gun, it's going to shrink it and you're going to have like a ruffle. And you won't be able to get that out. So If you guys look, it looks very clean, very subtle. Let me close it here. See the difference? It just mutes that bright white look of these lights. And I like it because it's a darker color and it's the whole black theme. Very easy. Like if you guys want even more than that, like I said, step up to the 20%. But I like this because the turn signal still is really bright and the reverse light's still really bright. Okay, so now we're just going to work on this other part. Same process, wet it really good, soapy water. Wet the overlay as well. And then just align it. Now this one, it's nice because you don't really have to tuck the bottom too much. So I just line it right to the edge of the light and it covers it nicely. You can see right there. And again, it's going to hang off on the side that's open and you're just going to tuck that around the edge. I like how they do that too, because if it's cut exactly, when you open the trunk, you're going to see the bright light. And this way it just covers it all. So again, just squeegee out. Easy to do. And work your way around it, the bottom, the side, the top. Again, just hold it to make sure it's stuck, because if you try to push it, it will slide around on you. If you can see there, it covers it nicely. Real nice. Follows the contour here. And not much should hang on this bottom. I would advise just to line it even with the bottom of the light so you don't have to tuck it. Because that's a little harder to tug just because the gap is really small. So I'm going to lift the trunk up here and just put some heat right on that edge here. Just like I did the other one, and stick it down, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick and just heat this edge right here. Okay, so I just applied heat right on this edge just to stick it down. Let me pull this down here so you can see. So that's all I did. Really basic. Now just take your squeegee, get any more of the water out. Work around the edge. You might have to apply more heat on it. That's okay. The key is small steps. You don't want to overheat it because you'll ruin the overlay. Then you have to buy another one. So I'm going to use this really light. Like I said, I keep it moving too. Don't keep it in one spot because it does get really hot. Just enough so you can see like the bottom. You'll start seeing the moisture come out. And it also makes the overlay tacky so then it'll stick. Then you just take your squeegee. And I advise using a rubber one here. Anytime you're dealing around the paint. You can use a plastic one. I mean, more than likely it won't scratch it, but on a dark color like this, you'll see it if it does put a little surface scratch on it. So I like using like these rubber ones here. Okay, so I'm going to tuck it down here. I'll have to apply more heat on the edge there. So I'm just going to go ahead and press that down. Like right there. Okay, so I went and applied heat around the edge, and this is the final product. Looks really nice compared to this side. See how that's a bright white? It looks nice, but like I said, the theme of this, I like it to be a little smoked out. That looks better to me. Like I like my quartz to light smoked out. I'm gonna probably do that again too. Very subtle. Like I said, if you want more, just go the 20%, but I like it. Slightly different. If it's parked next to another Pilot, you'll know the difference. See, the turn signal is still really bright. It doesn't cut it down. I like it. Okay, guys. So I went ahead and did all of them. And that's the final product. If you look, really, like I said, it's subtle. It's hard to tell unless you have two side by side, but I like it. It just darkens it up just a tad to tie into the black badges, all the black parts on this car. And still doesn't affect the lights, which is what I like. So if you guys are interested in that, again, Delicioustickerca, check them out. They have an eBay store, have a lot of products for cords. I mean, all kinds of cars on there. So definitely check the link out. Great prices, and it's easy to work with stuff. I love this stuff, guys. Okay? So hope that helps you out. I appreciate you guys following me on this project as well. I'll have more mods on the cord coming up shortly. I appreciate all the support I'm getting. Hope everyone's staying safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks, everybody.